We have this reporter that goes by the name of Sabrina that dropped the behind-the-scenes information about Caitlin Clark at this USA basketball training camp. And the way that she's talking, Caitlin Clark made this team, fam. She made this team the way that she's talking.
Someone just walked out of Team USA camp. Not injured, not cut, just done. And the reason why is going to shock you. Caitlin Clark walked into that gym, and within 48 hours, the entire power structure of women's basketball was exposed. One player simply couldn't handle what happened next.
Yeah, the GOAT. Logo threes are back, y'all. Logo threes are back like they never left. Caitlin Clark doing it to him. Caitlin Clark is on fire. Day 3 of Team USA camp. The girl couldn't miss. It was like throwing a rock in the ocean for Caitlin Clark. Day 3 of Team USA camp. The best player in the gym.
You know what went down.
Best player.
You don't. Because what the cameras didn't show was far bigger than anything they caught on film. And by the end of this, you'll understand why someone had to leave before they were completely erased. Let's talk about what really happened behind closed doors at Team USA basketball camp. Because according to multiple reports, Caitlin Clark changed everything.
Future. And we wrote about that on the site, just like how people have been perceiving the negotiations and what still affects them and what they're thinking about with regards to the new collective bargaining agreement. But for now, just good time at camp, 3 days in North Carolina, a little snow on one of the days, just a little taste of the winter in the South. But
right.
What to do with your passes. Like there was one time where she passed it to Hamby and Hamby brought the ball down. It's like, you can't do that. Like this is not, you have to keep it up, right?
Straight up, right.
Just not expecting, where that was coming. But FIBA, naturally, just a lot more physical than other levels of basketball, even more physical than the WNBA, which is, something to be said considering all the conversations we had about that level of physicality during this 2025 season. So having to see Caitlin go at scouting players who were, instructed to play at a FIBA level of physicality was interesting considering how long she's been out and the fact that she's still ramping up injury-wise, but she looked good. She was just so happy to be there and was individually telling media members how nice it was just talk to them again and that she was just part of the basketball process, even if that includes all of these other responsibilities.
The energy shifted immediately. Coaches leaned forward. Players paid closer attention. This wasn't hype. This was gravity. When someone operates on a different level, they don't need to announce it. Everyone feels it. And that's when things got interesting. A reporter named Sabrina shared key details about the camp. According to her, Caitlin didn't just make the team. She proved everyone else was playing a different game. Paige Bueckers was there, and she noticed it right away. The pace changed when Caitlin ran point. The spacing tightened. The ball moved effortlessly.
And just fun to see the players in a live game situation again, because you think about Caitlin hasn't played since July 15th,
Yes.
There are 4 sparks of this camp. Their season ended on September 11th, right? So it's been a long time since any of them have really played competitive basketball. You still have some situations where Caitlin's stuck guarding Kelsey and Kelsey's, knocking her off the ball and Caitlin gets called for a foul and she starts yelling at the refs she's grabbing me, and all of the coaches from WNBA teams who are sitting there watching are just cracking up. Kelsey had one situation where she sort of finished through traffic. She'd been struggling a little bit, got through to the hoop, just yells right in Becky Hammond and Nikki Fargas's face. And
2 things that you wrote about, just Caitlin Clark being back on the court. You also got a quote out of Sue Bird about her being impressed with Caitlin just being engaged while she was out and getting back to being able to play. A little bit about what Caitlin looked like on the court, how much fun she was having, how important it was. And then someone else, Angel Reese on the other side, talking about Chicago. That was the article I was not expecting.
Yeah, so we'll start with Caitlin. Obviously, she suffered a lot of just a bevy of injuries in her sophomore season. Played her last game on July 15th, even before All-Star Weekend. This was her first real 5-on-5 action since that injury with the fever. And there's a combination of USA players going against USA players and then also USA players going against the scout team, which was just players from small colleges all across North Carolina sort of helping out with that scout team practice.
And then there was Angel Reese. Something about Caitlin's presence was magnetic. Players adjusted their positioning. Coaches started taking notes. Paige, the elite competitor she is, recognized what was happening. This wasn't just another talented guard. This was someone operating on a completely different frequency. Smart players adapt. They don't fight it. They work with it. Angel felt something else.
It appears that Caitlin Clark is truly back healthy. The three-point shot is back. The logo threes are back. And what I really liked about that second one is that was going right. A lot of Caitlin Clark's threes are coming on a snatch back, going backwards, or to the left, or her going left. You know, she liked to go left to shoot her three. So the fact that even though it was a catch and shoot, she was still going on the right side and she caught it and knocked it down. That's a good sign.
At first, it wasn't anger. It was something worse. Irrelevance. While Caitlin controlled the tempo and dictated the flow, Angel began to fade. Not because she couldn't play, but because the game was no longer running through her. The ball stopped coming back. The reads didn't favor her style. The momentum passed her by. Every huddle, every breakdown, every side conversation. Caitlin Clark was the center, not because she demanded it, but because impact creates gravity. Angel noticed. You could see it building. The frustration, the confusion. Same drills, same minutes. But the game no longer revolved around her. Then came the scrimmage. No cameras, no fans. Just basketball and pride. Caitlin ran point. Paige spaced the floor. The ball moved like it was on a string. Everything clicked. Surgical. Precise. Angel tried to force her presence. More physicality, extra contact. Emotion rising. But the game didn't bend. It moved faster, smarter, cleaner. Possession by possession, Angel wasn't benched. She wasn't pulled. She was erased by tempo. This wasn't competition anymore. This was hierarchy being established in real time. Caitlin wasn't proving she belonged. She was proving the system worked better through her. Coaches whispered. Assistants took notes. Players exchanged glances. Angel saw it all. And when the final whistle blew, the decision was already made. She didn't storm out. She didn't argue. She just walked away. The gym went silent. Because everyone understood what had just happened. This wasn't just someone leaving camp early. This was reality setting in. Caitlin never said a word. She didn't call anyone out. She didn't need to. Her game said everything.